Greetings from the National Weather Service Chicago office in Romeoville. It is Tuesday morning, May 20th. I am Matt, and we appreciate you joining us for this latest multimedia weather briefing. In these next few minutes, we will cover the thunderstorm likelihood primarily this evening, and with that will come a chance for severe thunderstorms. With all thunderstorms, of course, comes the lightning and heavy downpour likelihood, and we will have that this evening into early overnight especially. While the chance for thunderstorms exists area-wide tonight, we're keying in on the severe thunderstorm potential, at least the greatest severe thunderstorm potential, being along and north of Interstate 80. Now, again, there's a chance for severe thunderstorms area-wide, but it looks like the greater potential may be along and north of Interstate 80. With any severe thunderstorms that do develop this evening, the primary risks would be large hail and strong, possibly damaging winds. You will feel it much warmer today as we reach the lower and mid-80s, and with that warmer air will come greater instability. So as a cold front slowly approaches the area late this afternoon into this evening, it will focus that instability and likely generate some thunderstorms that will increase in coverage this evening as they evolve east-southeast across northern Illinois into northwest Indiana. Again, there's a chance of severe thunderstorms area-wide. We are under slight risk from the Storm Prediction Center. The greatest potential locally here is especially along and north of Interstate 80, including the Rockford and Chicago metropolitan areas. In terms of the threats from any severe thunderstorms that do develop, and looking particularly again at that area along and north of the I-80 corridor, damaging winds and large hail are primary threats. The tornado risk is low today. Can't rule it out, especially with some of the first storms that develop, but it is a low risk for today. In terms of thunderstorm timing, we expect again some scattered thunderstorms to develop in that northwest Illinois, into southern Wisconsin areas. The front approaches late this afternoon. And as we go into early this evening, we really expect a blossoming of coverage as the thunderstorms evolve east-southeast across northern Illinois. Again, this is the time the Rockford, the Chicago metropolitan areas should have at least scattered thunderstorms, but we're thinking they'll quickly become more widespread as we get in that early to mid-evening time. It's possible there's a few thunderstorms further south towards the Interstate 80 and even possibly south of there, but again, the focus looks to be primarily north Interstate 80 in that time. As we get into the later evening hours and into early overnight, we expect scattered thunderstorms, at least area-wide. Again, widespread thunderstorms look to be continuing across the Chicago metro area and into far northwest Indiana, with the potential for some sustained thunderstorms for several hours in some communities. We do run that chance of some isolated flash flooding. Always more vulnerable with that is the metropolitan areas with slower drainage. And as we go into overnight, we still expect some thunderstorms to be occurring. A slowly diminishing coverage and also a diminishing in intensity is expected as the storms evolve their way southeastward. Just looking at quick timelines here, first for the Rockford metro area, again, possibly some scattered thunderstorms late afternoon, but keying in on that evening period where the thunderstorm coverage will be the greatest and the thunderstorm intensity likely to be the greatest as well. Looking at the Chicago metro, everything's basically shifted a couple hours later, particularly keying in on that 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. time where thunderstorm coverage is the greatest, and the risk for severe weather is at its highest. In terms of severe weather preparedness, again, the thunderstorm coverage and the chance looks to be the greatest during the evening hours, so you may have evening outdoor plans. Make sure to be prepared, be weather ready, as we say, and stay up to date with the latest forecast information if any watches or warnings are issued. Again, it is Tuesday morning on May 20th. We really appreciate you joining us for this latest multimedia weather briefing. Again, forecast information could change or shift here as we go through today, so be sure to check back to our website. That's weather.gov/Chicago for the latest forecast information, as well as stay tuned to our social media outlets on Facebook and Twitter, as well as NOAA Weather Radio.